Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this video. This is a little bit of a different video. This is something that Austin wanted to do, and I'm all for it because there's a lot of confusion in my community. Some people might not know what this is about, but to briefly explain it, so you've seen I've been doing a lot of content with Austin lately, and people don't know on Instagram, like a lot of my subscribers add me to like group chats and stuff that they make, which is like, all right, whatever. I'm in a group chat with my subscribers, whatever, that's cool. But there's like 25 different group chats, and since then there's been all this stuff stemming from it where like for some reason my subscribers are all making fan accounts of each other, and it was funny at first, but now it's getting out of hand to where like people are making like super personal, offensive stuff about each other. Basically, to keep a long story short, one of the accounts that was made was someone made an account
Of my mom.
Of Austin's mom. The account is, if you're interested to see what it is and what we're talking about, the account is Sonia Kelly 666 on Instagram. It's basically like the profile picture is Austin's mom, and it's like posting a bunch of racist stuff and like NAMBLA support and stuff.
Yeah,
And Austin's very
like
upset about it.
basically,
It's
like
fucked up.
it's really messed up. Like I've left pretty much all the group chats because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take it, and even when I'm having a hard day and I'm just trying to chill out and stream with Demo, or I'm trying to do a review, or I'm trying to do some Fit in the Boys stuff, like basically like it's everywhere. And then there's stuff about like you guys think it's roast, or at least the people that I know that do it. Like I know not everybody on your channel does it, and some
Mm-hmm.
people don't even know what this is talking about. And
Yeah.
but like I just get like, you think it's roast, you think it is, it's not. It's insults, it's personal stuff. It's just and for the people that says it's jokes, like Hunter or Tyrese or like even Tyrese, you shouldn't be
And
putting up with
Scott.
this because you yeah, and Scott, like
Scott
Tyrese,
Zink.
you shouldn't even be putting up with it because not only is this affecting me and my future to because honestly anybody could look this up like for jobs and or
Yeah.
something that you're wanting to do in the future and look this up and that can count against you. Like
Yeah.
it can't even be you.
Yeah.
Like
And it's not even just Austin. Like, speaking of Tyrese, like, for some reason there's like this whole community of accounts made about Tyrese for some reason, and it's like racist stuff about Tyrese or like insulting stuff about Tyrese. And like today somebody made an account of Tyrese's sister and called it like his sister's name and then .fap, and Tyrese was livid about it. Tyrese is very upset about it, and we have a hunch who may be behind him. I don't know, because we found out today that for those of you on my channel that know one of my subscribers, that was Braden, aka the Mr. Hack Pro. Well, come to find out that he wasn't a real person, and the whole time Braden, or you know him as the Mr. Hack Pro or Cream Pie in the
or
universe, has
Creamy
actually,
Boy.
yeah, that too, has actually been Mateo this whole time. Mateo admitted to being Braden, and Mateo has lied about a bunch of stuff. And Mateo basically isn't gonna be on this channel anymore. We're removing him and Cream Pie from Universe, because Mateo has said, like, he said a lot of fucked up things to a lot of
About
people.
yeah, he's talked about Messiah's family, my family.
He said some messed
Uh,
up stuff about me, Tyrese,
we
everybody.
have a hunch that he's my mom's fake account.
Hmm. I know he's some of the Tyrese accounts. I
And
know
like
he's this new account. It's called Tyrese's Shit Stain, where like Mateo admitted that he made it just because, for whatever reason, just to basically just to shit all over Tyrese. Mateo is a bad person. And like Mateo's been trying to
Yeah.
message me on Instagram, trying to like, I don't know. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna block Mateo because I ain't dealing with that.
Yeah.
But like basically,
I'm gonna before we get any more into it, I'm gonna go back to mine. My problem.
hmm
Since we're doing this video, whoever out there that made that account, like I'm being genuine, I'm being honest, I'm being like emotional here. Like I'm kind of tearing up. Like please, please take it down. Please. I'm begging you.
yeah, like with that thing, like I said, the fan account stuff was funny at first because like what they would do in the Instagram chats is like Tyrese and like Mateo and Hunter and quote unquote Braden at the time would like all make jokes about each other or whatever, and then everybody started roasting Tyrese, and then that's when all the fan account stuff started because somebody made a Tyrese fan account, and then Tyrese made fan accounts, and then back and forth. Now there's so many fan accounts. I get followed by a fan account almost on a daily basis. Like today, I
I get
got
requests
I
like
got
all the
followed
time as
by
well.
I got followed by a new Tyrese fan account, a Braden fan account, and another Mateo fan account, and it's just getting out
I've
of
got
hand with how much
11
there
I've
is.
got 11 fan accounts sitting in my requests.
And like not to mention there has to be at least 20 Tyrese accounts, like 10 Mateo accounts. There's a Hunter account. There's literally a fan account for everybody. I have two fan
And
accounts.
it can affect everybody's future. Whatever you're putting out there,
Yeah.
if you try to get a job or somebody else tries to get a job or anything when it comes to like anything remotely that you want to do in your life, they're gonna look that up.
Yeah.
It's not something that if they look you up on every social, because they do that now, because that's a thing. Social media is just a thing. If you do something stupid, that could affect. That can affect. And I know some of your subscribers are young,
Yeah.
so especially people like Tyrese and stuff, and like stuff like that. Like we can't be doing that. We're basically everybody doing this to each other is harming everybody in their
hmm
future. Like
This is getting out of hand with it. Like I said, at first it was funny, but now it's just like too out of hand, and it's like really not that funny anymore. Like when one comes up, maybe it'll be funny for like a second, but then it's like, like for me, it's like, it's kind of funny, but it's like it's just kind of stupid more or less. I'm just like, I don't really care. And then like they argue about like I don't read a lot of stuff in the group chats, at least not as much as I used to, and I've left quite a few of them.
I've left almost all of them. There's only one that I'm in, and people and Tyrese of all people. Tyrese,
Oh, you know,
I like you, man, but don't make no more group chats. I don't want to be in none of them. I
I
don't
just
want to.
I just thought of another fucked up thing that Mateo did that I completely forgot about.
Well,
Freaking
you can mention it on stream
free
or not
free
video.
freaking. So this happened a little while ago. Um, so aka Braden at the time, um, like because people were making jokes about Mateo's dad being a pedophile, which isn't cool. And I'll admit I made a few of those jokes, but I stopped doing it because I realized, that's something that's not cool. That's like
Yeah.
not cool. And um, like people were making jokes about that, and then people were making jokes about like Tyrese's dad beating him and shit like that. Like that's the kind of jokes that my subscribers come up with in the group chats and stuff. And
Which
it
I
got to a
mean,
point. It got to a
it
point
kind of
where,
makes sense a little because it's a lot of your subscribers is like 13-year-old edgy
hmm
people, but it's still not cool.
yeah. So the point what I'm getting at is Braden, aka Mateo, made this edit of himself and his dad. He put his face and his dad's face on a gay porn, and that's pretty much him creating child porn. And also, he made pretty much a child porn of um, Tyrese getting spanked by his dad. And he was sending this in all the group chats, and I left a bunch of the group chats because of it, because I'm not trying to get involved with that shit. And like I completely forgot like that was the Braden account that did that. But now knowing that Mateo is Braden, why would Mateo do that
Yeah,
to himself?
I don't know.
Because
That's the thing. It's not
Mateo
cool.
Mateo told
Like
me
it's
when that happened, he was like I talked to Braden and I told him how upset I was. Think about that now.
yeah, like it's something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything's going too far.
Exactly.
And whoever made any of those fan accounts, they need to be taken down. Like you need to
Exactly.
take them down. This
And
is
you
a
know,
serious thing. It's not even like a joke anymore.
and you know, I'll admit I did make a few fan accounts at first. Back when it was first, they were first doing it because I was like, oh, it's kind of funny, and I was like, oh, let me make a fan account and join in on the fun. So
And
I
you know,
made.
I saw it as a little bit of fun too until it was happening to me, and I
Yeah.
realized, oh God,
So
I realized what it was doing. Like
I made one of the Tyrese accounts because at the time everybody was like it was mainly making Tyrese accounts, so I just made one as a joke. But I never did anything like serious with it. But there's like stuff Mateo did that's serious with it, and I also I'm not afraid to admit it because I've already talked to Austin about this. I made the Austin the Artist fan account, and I didn't do anything wrong with it. I didn't do anything serious with it. It was just a joke. But Austin asked me to
yeah, but
delete it, and I did.
yeah, it's something
And
where
just left it at that.
if somebody asks you to delete something, delete it.
Yeah,
Like especially if it's a serious thing.
it was all
Like
just for a joke, and then Austin asked me to
what
delete.
would
I said,
really
all right.
if some like
It's not like I was like. See, there's a difference between me doing that and like whoever made the Sonya Kelly account. That's two different like. Not,
yeah,
I don't mean to offend you if I say this,
it's
but
not. I mean,
two
it's
different
not.
spectrums. I didn't,
I mean, no, it's fine. It's
two
fine.
different
Nobody
like
knows about that, so don't
two
even
different things.
mention if it's offensive or not.
But like,
But like, it's just something like. Hopefully, I'm hoping this video will get out there and people will listen to us because if they doesn't, I don't know what to do at this point.
well, so this is an initiative I need to take because realistically I need to get on this and fix my community because I've just mainly been sitting back and like kind of laughing at all this but kind of like just like mainly for me I just kind of like it's a thing where like it happens and I'm not really sure what to do and I kind of just let it happen, but I need to take
Basically,
this
like a nervous
initiative
thing,
and
basically.
yeah, more or less, because like it's not only the Instagram accounts. It's like my subscribers that come in my streams. They started making like for example, they made a Donald Allen YouTube account, which Mateo got mad at,
And
and
they
then they
made
made
a bunch of like accounts about my family as
yeah
well.
there was a Austin's sister account, Austin's baby sister account, Sonya Kelly, Sonya Kelly's sugar daddy, like a whole bunch of those like personal accounts just to pretty much fuck with Austin. And it's like
And
I
it's
don't
not. It's
understand
not.
why. What did
And
Austin ever
then
do
when
that was so
people,
wrong
I don't
that you
know,
would
and
do
that's the
that to him?
thing. Like I, I could handle you saying like ROH sucks or Austin loves Kenny Omega because I know that's not true. And I mean
Hmm.
ROH, I don't expect people to like it all the time. You know,
Hmm.
I don't expect because you're the owner of the channel, so
Hmm.
like it's something where it's they're gonna gravitate towards you. I understand that,
Hmm.
but like
I
when
don't
it
know.
comes to that, like I don't know what I did to any of you. I know Scott says it's a joke sometimes, but sometimes I don't believe you, Scott.
Yeah, and Hunter always says JK every time.
Yeah, Hunter says JK, but like I don't. When you say roast, it's not roast because it's just insults and it gets personal.
I just
Like
feel
for
like
example, what if I mentioned your family? Like
exactly.
that would be sickening to
Hmm.
my stomach to even say that. For one, it's sickening to my stomach to even say that because I wouldn't do that. I feel too guilty. That's
Yeah,
why I never took part of any of the goddamn fan accounts.
but
Like
like.
I've showed Demo my stuff before and
Mhm.
everything. Like
But like for me, I I need to like draw a line with this stuff. So as far as the Instagram stuff goes, I really don't care for the fan account stuff anymore. And if it comes to it, I'm just gonna leave every single group chat that I'm in. Um, but
And I mean,
um,
if it gets to the point where nobody takes down their accounts, I would contact Instagram.
I mean,
Like, contact them, actually.
I don't really have a reason to because there's not really anything about me. So, I mean, there's two fan accounts of me, but I know they're made by Tyrese, and he's not doing anything with them. Because I mean, Tyrese is someone that I'm fine with because Tyrese is just doing it as a joke. Tyrese isn't like doing anything serious with it. So I don't really
Yeah.
care. I don't really care about the ones Tyrese made. But like if I had something like the Sonya Kelly account, that would be different. But that's like something that you'll have to deal with.
I
But
know. My mom says that she's not worried about it, but I still am. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying, because I don't really know how to do any of that stuff.
hmm
Because I've never really done any of that stuff, and I've tried to take it down by just reporting it.
yeah.
For some reason, Instagram doesn't want to take it down. So, like I said, whoever
I
made the
mean,
account, please take it down.
it's like that with social media because I mean there's stuff on YouTube where people literally murder animals on YouTube and people report their channels and YouTube says it's not against their guidelines and they don't take it
I
down.
know.
And every
And
website has it.
Recently had some CP on there, and they didn't take it down until the backlash.
Same thing with Pornhub. Like not to take it to a porn aspect, but
I mean,
Pornhub.
I didn't even know about this. Whatever you.
So Pornhub, what happened with them? This was a big thing because people love Pornhub. Pornhub had like
I don't use it,
child
so.
porn and rape videos on their website for
Jesus,
over a
dude.
decade, and it had been reported several times. And they were like, the rape videos were like illegally uploaded, and the women who were raped in those videos contacted Pornhub, and Pornhub refused to take them down until a big thing happened this year where they got in legal trouble about it, and Pornhub had to delete like pretty much almost their entire library, or at least the majority of it. They went from like 3 million something videos down to like 100,000 or something like that, something crazy like that.
God,
And
dude.
so like if whatever happened wouldn't have happened, all that stuff would probably still be on Pornhub. But then Pornhub tried to make the excuse of like, oh, why are we the only ones getting punished when they have that stuff on Twitter and Facebook and everything? And it's like I mean, I don't. Ugh. Pornhub's just fucking stupid, but like
I don't
every
know.
website has that in some shape or form. I mean, just God, look, have you heard about Tumblr nowadays? Tumblr fell
I
off, and
haven't heard about Tumblr.
now all Tumblr is child porn. I
Jesus, dude.
okay, so to back this up, because I don't want people to think I'm searching child porn or anything. I'm not. So I heard about this from the official podcast, which is Penguin Zero's podcast, and they like know about all this stuff, and they talk about it because they're very against that stuff too. So that's how I found out about it, and like they talk about like shitty stuff on social media. So that's how I found out about that because they were talking about like how popular Tumblr used to be, and then like now Tumblr is like the reason Tumblr, I think it was Tumblr, that the reason it got removed from the App Store and stuff is because of the child porn stuff. That's why it's hard to get Tumblr, and that's why it's not on Google Play or the App Store anymore because of that
Jeez,
reason.
dude.
It's crazy, but like
Last time I heard about Tumblr, it was just used for like stuff like innocent stuff like Adventure Time and stuff
mhm.
like that.
Yeah, well, it's not like that anymore. I can tell you that, but
Jesus.
that was a little off topic, but it basically has to do with what Austin was saying, where he's trying to get it taken down, but it says it's not against their policy because I think that these websites they don't have actual people look into it. They just do it through their automated
No,
system, and a lot of
it's
time
like
their system
YouTube.
can't pick
It's
it
like
up.
YouTube. You have to actually contact YouTube by phone
Yeah.
to get an actual human to actually like take down something or fix something.
hmm
Because you can't. When it comes to the bots, if you get your video taken down, it's taken down because bots they don't comprehend.
Yeah.
If you're joking about something like, for example, like I don't know, you said somebody was like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, let's talk about the Logan Paul situation in beginning of 2018.
Mm.
So the bots saw that, thought it was just a regular video, put it
Yeah.
on trending.
Yeah, it was on trending. I can't believe that still. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was on trending, and it was a dead body that was barely blurred. Now think about that, but think about trying to report something that's very personal to you and makes you very upset and emotional, and you want to get it taken down for... You've been wanting to get it taken down for like a couple months now, but you can't because Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or something like that won't take it down because of their bots.
And like it's even like that with the YouTube accounts. Like if you report people's, like when they make, like, for example, Austin's baby sister channel or whatever.
Exactly.
Like,
or
you
if you want to
really
go to a
get
higher
it taken
scale,
down.
or if you want to go to a higher scale, when it comes to channels like that, you can't get them taken down unless you false flag them or something like that. Which I'm not saying do that, because that's not cool or anything.
Yeah.
Like if you're false flagging people, you're still in the wrong, even if they are predators or something like that. That's still false flagging. But like, basically, like if you want to go to a higher standard, have you ever heard of Lion Maker?
No.
Lion Maker was a Minecraft YouTuber. He was outed as a child predator, and he's still he went to prison for 2 years, but his channel's still up. And he's out of prison and he's making videos again.
But
It's like, it's so flawed.
that's crazy. But like with the whole accounts stuff, like I don't really find it that funny anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like I think I'm just gonna start ignoring that stuff now. But another thing I wanted to touch on is like so I've been doing a lot of stuff with Austin lately because it's like well, for one, it's a lot of fun playing with Austin, but
It's a lot of fun playing with you too.
like just doing all this different types of stuff, like the reviews and like the forest and like whatever else we do, and like it's been fun doing a lot of that, and it's easy for me to just like, you know, with me working 5 days a week, like this is also an opportunity for me to put more content on the channel, because before I was barely uploading once a week because of work. But doing this when I get home from work or whatever, one, it actually has me really excited to make content, and two, is getting content out there for you guys. And Austin being part of the universe has also made it like infinitely better than having freaking DJ Curtis there.
Yeah.
But DJ Curtis is a whole different topic. But what I want to get to is like when I do stuff with Austin, like for whatever reason, I don't know why, and like it's like you said, roasting is one thing, but I don't understand like why everybody
Like
has,
the main
like,
jokes that get to me, or jokes I should say, are the stuff about my family and stuff that accuses me of being like a predator. Like that's what I hate.
like the stuff when Hunter says like Kenny Omega is your favorite wrestler. I don't have a problem with that. I'm sure you don't.
I don't care either, because like,
But, like,
I know he's not, and it's like something where I could brush off or something like that.
But like then,
But if it's something like that's involving crime or personal stuff, that's why I have a problem.
yeah, like some of the comments Hunter makes where he was like Austin takes poops and then wipes it on babies and stuff like that.
Or Austin likes cuties.
Yeah.
Or like talks about just anything talking about my family or my personal life.
But like my main thing with it is like, for some reason every time I stream with Austin, like everybody just hates on Austin the whole time. I don't know why, but like what I wanna ask is just like, cause I want. Well, I know Austin has fun doing this stuff, but I want Austin
I have fun playing with you. I don't have. I get to the point though where I just stop looking at the comments because it gets depressing at times. Like I do want to say, I know you're trying to. Don't mean to interrupt. Like, but like, I have depression. I know Demo has depression, and Messiah definitely has depression as well. We all have depression.
Hmm.
Like,
I'm sure all my subscribers do as well. And I mean,
yeah,
maybe
like,
doing the roast is a way for them to vent, but I don't know. What were you gonna say?
I mean, for me, I mean, when I see that and stuff like that, like I don't care about the AEW stuff. Go all at it, Hunter. Do
Hmm.
whatever you want for the AEW stuff. I'll let you do it. I don't even care. But if it's stuff like the other stuff, I honestly get into a deep depression. That's why I actually felt a lot better after my break. Um, when it came to like Christmas break and Thanksgiving break, and this one that's about to come up because after this we're gonna be taking a break for a bit for
Yeah.
personal reasons and to rest basically because we're
Yeah.
both drained.
Yes, we've been doing
Like Demo needs
content
to
like
rest his voice.
almost every day, like non-stop for the past couple weeks.
Hell, it hasn't been for a couple weeks. It's been for the past month.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, I mean, it gets to a point like it's just we all have problems we go through,
Hmm.
and that just doesn't help it. But
Well,
you could go on with what you were saying and stuff.
so for the stuff where like for whatever reason I don't know why everybody hates on Austin the whole time. Uh, I'm sure they don't really mean it, but like I wanted to like ask you guys who frequent the streams and stuff like Hunter, Scott, Tyrese, for example, like just dial it back a little bit. At least try to, at least I guess try to be nicer to Austin. I mean, you could still roast the fuck out of him if you want, but and you're free to roast me. I don't know why nobody ever roasts me, but like just dial it back a little bit because sometimes it's just like the whole entire chat is just everybody going at Austin for like no reason, and
Yeah,
from
I
now
I just
on,
try.
like every time something comes up in my chat, if it has anything to do that well negatively about like Austin's family, or if it's like a troll account for Austin's family or anything like that, I'm gonna immediately remove it and ban it because I wasn't doing that before, but now I need to take that initiative and do it because I like that doesn't make me
And I
a
thank you
very
for
good
that.
friend. It doesn't make me a very good friend if I don't do that. So
Thank you.
that's what I'm going to do. So if so Hunter and Scott and Tyrese, I mean I don't really think Tyrese has really said much about your family, but Hunter for
I
sure.
mean, no. I mean, Tyrese plays around about the shows, but I don't really care
Yeah.
about that. Tyrese, you do what you want. Just,
But
I need
Hunter,
your accounts to be taken down on Instagram. Yeah, you gotta get that settled, man.
but freaking this goes for mostly Hunter and Scott because they're the ones who usually roast you the most, but mostly
And
Hunter.
Villa
Yeah, Villa
as
too.
well.
Um, just don't say anything about Austin's family, and if you do, I'm just gonna immediately remove it. I mean, because that would be on the same. Because I wasn't thinking this way before, but that would be on the same perspective of like if I was on Austin's stream, for example, on his Twitch, and then everybody in the comments was like talking about like well roasting me and like making fake accounts of like my mom and like my freaking I don't know, well, I don't have any siblings, but like maybe like my cousin or something like that, or
Or the big one that you
uh,
don't want anybody to make.
oh yeah,
Uh,
like the biggest one of all, that'd be like somebody like making shit about my grandma, and I didn't look at it in that perspective before, but that's how I'm looking at it now. Is like if that was the case, like say this was flip flopped, I wouldn't want that, and I know Austin doesn't want that. So now, anytime I see it, uh, whoever says that stuff, number one, if they're a mod, they're getting unmodded, and number two, that whatever that is has to do with it is getting deleted because I really need to because I want this channel to. That was a thick ass mic cut, but I want this channel to be about fun and just get on here, do videos, have a fun time with you guys, and I want it to go back with that because I feel like we're all too deep into this like roasting stuff, and especially people going at Austin. I just want to like go on here, stream, upload, and have everybody have fun and have a good time, and
yeah, I mean,
like
I would have way more fun if you guys just toned it down with the
yeah.
personal and like just don't do the personal stuff. Don't do the stuff where you like. Even Messiah, Messiah. I don't know if you're gonna be watching this or not, but I know you're joking with the Predator stuff, but it does kind of depress me a little bit because I'm not like that.
Hmm.
Like, so yeah.
Yeah, but like basically, I want this to be, because I'm trying to build this channel up, and I've been putting out, well, we rather have been putting out all this
Yeah.
content. Um, I'm
By the way,
sorry.
I have a channel, so
Yeah, Austin the artist. But and I'm sorry that my in real life friends Brandon and Tony haven't been on here as much. I know it kind of seems unfair to them that Austin's on the channel more than them, but for them it's a different thing because like with Austin, like we can play like whenever I'm free because usually if Austin doesn't have school, he's free anytime. But with like especially with like doing the skits and like IRL videos, especially those, it's really hard to do because my work schedule, Brandon's work schedule, and Tony's work schedule don't mix at all. And like lately, like we watched the Royal Rumble, that was the first time I hung out with like any of the BWGP people since October. And as
yeah.
far as Brandon and Tony goes, I hang out with Brandon. I used to hang out with Brandon every week, sometimes multiple times a week. Now it's to where we hang out maybe once every 3 weeks if our schedules allow it. And with Tony, I haven't hung out with Tony one on one since like December or freaking November because our schedules just don't mix. And I'm sorry to them that it just sucks that it's harder for them to be on this channel. I mean, I would love to play games with Brandon again. I would love to play games with Tony again. It's just usually when me and Austin are on, they're not on, or
Yeah, like
whatever.
I wouldn't mind playing with Brandon or Tony. I mean, Tony, kind of came at me a little bit for the whole wrestling reviews, but I mean, I don't hold that against him. He could have his own opinion. But I don't mind playing with them,
Hmm.
like with you and them and stuff.
Yeah, but like, I do wish they could be on here as much as they used to. Like, especially, I really do miss doing all the skits and stuff with Brandon. But it's just with all of us having jobs now, it's hard for our unless we like request a specific day off to do something. Like, it's very hard for us to even hang out. Excuse me. It's
Actually, I did want to bring it up to you. If you did ever do a skit again, if there was like a phone roll or anything like that, I could always be that if you want to.
that could be
Yeah.
a possibility. But like that's even the thing. Me and Brandon have been like trying to plan to do a skit, but the times we've hung out, we just either didn't do it or like we've been trying to come up with an idea, and then by the next time we hang out, it's like 3 weeks to a month later, and we just like same with Tony. Like we just can't. And it's the unfortunate thing of becoming an adult. You just like I've had to realize, and I'm sure that that they're realizing that we can't. We're not all freaking 16 anymore. We can't just hang out whenever we want to anymore because now we all have responsibilities. Like Brandon has his own apartment that he has to pay for, and his own car he has to pay for, and his own phone he has to pay for, and bills he has to pay for. Brandon has to work pretty much a full-time job, and Tony, I mean, he has stuff to pay for, and he has like we all have our own lives too, and that's another reason why BWGP is not a thing anymore because all of us have our own lives. All of us, every single person on BWGP has a job, and you think like it's hard enough to be able to hang out with Brandon and Tony. On top of doing that, like imagine trying to get like 8, 9 people who all have jobs to do something. Like it's not gonna work. That on top of all of us are in our 20s now, and I think that as far as the backyard wrestling stuff goes, I think that it's time for that to come to an end. But anyway, getting a little off topic, basically just putting out a lot of content for this channel. I want to make this channel the best it can be. I want to grow it as big as possible, and I want Austin and Brandon and Tony, Messiah, everybody to be included in that. And I want to come on here because like this is, I'm sure it's the same for Austin, Messiah, Brandon, Tony, everybody else that come on here and freaking, you know, just relax and get away from the day that you've had. Like I can't tell you how many times I came home from work and got on with Austin, and because work is just so boring or I can't stand being at work, I get excited when it's time to get off work and I can come home and have some fun playing with Austin, or like just
Even when we play
streaming and doing stupid
Battlegrounds.
shit. Yeah.
Even when we play.
But like my main point is I want to make this the best it possibly can be, and I've been kind of slacking on that lately. Not in the content department, but in terms of managing stuff on the channel and personal stuff, I need to do better on that. And with that, that's why I'm asking you guys to tone it down a little bit and stop the fan account stuff. And I want us to, like me and Austin, to be able to hop on to do Universe and on a stream and not have Austin get shit on the whole time. Or at least if you're going to be roasting the fuck out of Austin, throw some shit my way too. I'm not going to take it personally, but just don't like.
If you're gonna roast me, just like I said, or like Demo said, don't do it personally. Don't do it to where you're making me look like I'm gonna be in jail next year. Like, don't.
I mean, we're all for joking around because, like, what's the fun of, like, playing a game with somebody or streaming if you're not having fun and joking around?
Yeah, we're not Matthew George who wants to stop joking at all costs.
Matthew George said that he's not going to joke around in his streams anymore, and he's going to be like serious every stream, and he's not like what's the point of even streaming then if you're not going to get on and have fun and just crack jokes and do stupid shit? Like that's what it's all about, at least for me.
Yeah.
And like just want to be able to come on, have fun. Like me and Austin want to escape our day and have a good time, and I'm sure everybody watching watches us to escape their day as well.
Yeah, and it won't always be streams. Like just like these like reviews and stuff. Like on both of our channels, I plan on doing movie reviews. I plan on doing stuff like that on my channel, and Demo also plans on doing other stuff, you know, skits and stuff like that. So it's like it's not always just a stream or anything too.
I just want this channel because I know, even though I only have 1,400 subscribers, I know that that's minuscule compared to someone like a Logan Paul, for example. But I like, whether I like to admit it or not, because I don't want to sound cocky or like I'm stroking my own ego, whether I like to admit it or not, I do, for better or worse, I do have some sort of platform that a lot of people don't have. And a lot of people have told me, like people ask me how I got as big as I am, which shocked me. And people act like I'm some kind of celebrity. Like for example, if one of my subscribers streamed, like some random teen boy streamed, and I popped up in a stream and he started marking out like I was some kind of celebrity, which just kind of threw me off because I never thought anybody would view me that way. And like, you know, because I don't see myself as this big YouTuber with this huge channel that people are like, oh my god, it's Demo. Like I don't see it like that. I just see it as like me doing dumb shit with my friends. But now I realize that even though it's minuscule compared to a lot of people on the website, I do have some sort of platform, and I don't want this platform an opportunity that I have to make something of my life with, because realistically, and to be real with you guys, this is probably the most successful thing I've done in my life, the most effort I've ever put into anything in my life, and it's really one of the only things that I have, really, at the end of the day. And I don't want it to turn into something with a negative community or that has negativity surrounding it. And I especially don't want like anything like that, because then I have to think, what happens if my channel blows up and becomes bigger, and then like someone sees that I was in one of those group chats where Mateo made that child porn edit, or like that, like there was like those kind of comments on my channel and I like laughed at it or something like that. Like, you know, you really have to think about stuff before you put it out there. And I'll be honest, lately I haven't, well, it's not that I haven't thought, I thought about some stuff, but when it comes to stuff like that, I just kind of brushed it off as like, it's just a stupid joke or something like that. But like, I have to, and like I said, I'm not a huge channel or anything, but with my channel, I have to look towards the future if I want this channel to really become something big and huge and successful. And I want like Austin to be a part of that, and Brandon, Tony, Messiah. Like I want the subscribers to be a part of that, and I want like when if my channel becomes super big, I want like everybody who was here when it's around this size. I want everybody that was here during that time to have a priority on this channel. You know, because I don't want to be one of those guys that like forgets like the first people that really supported him. I don't want to be like that. And with everybody
Yeah,
that I have that frequents the streams now, like I want you guys to know that if I ever do become big, I'm not gonna forget about you guys. But like I just really have to be careful with what I put out there and what goes on my streams, and I really have to manage it better, and I have to be smarter about the decisions I make. And like and that's going to be the same thing for Austin if Austin's Twitch becomes like it gets to the level I'm at, which I'm not saying it's not at a level because Austin has
yeah,
more Twitch followers than I do, and Austin gets a lot of like Austin almost gets as many views on his streams as my streams sometimes.
yeah,
And like if Austin ever becomes a Twitch affiliate, that's also stuff that he's going to have to watch out for, because like Hunter going on his streams and saying all that, like you know, that's going to be something that people could like take out of the wrong context or something, and that could very negatively affect Austin. or
exactly.
or like even the Sonya Kelly account, like someone could find out that that's like someone could think that that's Austin's mom's actual account, and then like his mom could get in trouble for that, or like it could even affect Austin in the future. And like that's stuff we really got to look forward to if we want to like make our stuff successful. So I want this community to be the best it possibly can, and going forward I'm going to try to do that. And I don't want to I'm not going to be like micromanaging and being like a super strict person, because that's not going to make anything fun if I do that. And people are just going to get mad at me if I do that. But just like anything related to what we're talking about in this stream that we don't want talked about, if any of that is on my channel in the future, then I'm just going to ban it and remove it and not deal with it. And like I said, if people on my channel are going to be doing that, then they're going to get unmodded, and if they keep doing it, then they're going to get banned. And that's just the lesson people are going to have to learn. Like I said, I'm all for you guys joking around. I love to joke around. I love to crack jokes. I love to have fun. I mean, just ask my friends. Every time I hang out with my friends, all we do is crack jokes and have a fun time. Like, I'm a person who loves to do that, and I want to come on here and do that with Austin and you guys and everybody else. But I just don't want it to cross that line of joking around and having a good time to getting into personal stuff, or like uh, stuff that could get all of us in trouble. And if someone crosses that line, then I'm gonna have to, as the channel owner, I'm gonna have to step up and take care of that. And I wasn't doing that before, and that's my fault, and I can't blame anybody but myself for that. But going forward, that's what I'm gonna do on this channel. And I don't care whether anybody thinks it's funny or not. I'm just not gonna tolerate it anymore. Because I did think it was funny at first, and a lot of times I just laugh it off either out of nervousness or not knowing what to do about it, and I shouldn't do that. And as a channel owner, I need to take initiative on that, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. But I just want you guys to know I'm not going to make it like a super strict thing, like that you can't joke around at all. Just don't cross the line with certain stuff, that's all.
Exactly.
It's not like a super strict thing, just like it's more or less like a thing like, hey, don't mention this, this, or this. Pretty much. It's not like I'm super restricting you guys, like you can't joke around at all. Because I know some YouTubers who do that, and like they lose a lot of followers for that, and a lot of people treat them negatively for that because they feel like they're being too PG or too strict with their chats. And like some YouTubers actually block a lot of words from their channel, but I don't want to be like that. Like I want to be a channel where everybody can come and have fun. I'm fine with people roasting each other, just as long as it doesn't get into personal stuff. And it's even like gotten so bad to the point where the roasting is on my stream. It goes to Austin's Twitch stream. One time it
Yeah.
even went to Matthew George's stream, and it's all on the Fentanyl Boys streams too. And it just seems like it goes all over the place. And it's usually the same people, Hunter and Scott and Tyrese from time to time.
Yeah.
And just with that, like, I just feel like it's getting out of hand, and you guys just need to calm down with it a little bit and like joke around, but just don't go into personal stuff. And I know Hunter freaking will say stuff and then say JK, but like
It's not JK, dude.
Austin's banned him like freaking 3 times on Twitch now, and he keeps making accounts. And like, I'm just gonna let Hunter know that like I'm not gonna have those jokes on my channel anymore. You can joke about Austin liking Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy and Goldberg and AEW and Impact and all that. That's
Heck.
fine.
Hey, if you want to make those types of accounts on my channel and get me up to 50 followers,
But like, especially Hunter and Scott, if you guys like mention anything about Austin's family, my family, anybody's personal stuff, then I'm just gonna remove it, and you're gonna be unmodded. And then if it happens again, your channel's gonna get banned. I don't want it to be like that, and it's unfortunate that it has to be like that. But if that's what I have to do to make my channel and community a better place, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. And if that's what I have
Yeah.
to do to be a better friend towards Austin, then that's what I'm gonna have to do.
thank you for that.
Oh Jesus, that was a lot.
Yeah, but it was much needed.
I just hope
I'm about
everybody
to send you the
understands where
thumbnail
we're
for
both
this
coming
video.
from. I just
I
hope
made a thumbnail for
everybody.
this video. It's simple, so
I just hope everybody understands where the both of us are coming from. I want everybody to come on this channel and to have fun. That's my #1 goal at the end of the day, is come on here, de-stress, and have fun, have a good time, and watch us do just stupid shit on video games. That's all I want. And if we can crack jokes towards each other, that's even better. But I don't want it to cross the line, basically. And I want to
Yeah.
keep it fun to where everybody's having fun. And if certain people have to be removed for that to happen, then that's just what's going to have to happen. Because there's some people where you tell them over and over and over, and they keep doing it. Those people have to go.
yeah.
Because people like that aren't going to change, no matter how many
They're
times you tell them
basically-
something.
They're the definition of toxic. Basically.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of the day, I just want to make this channel the best it can possibly be. I want to keep putting content out for you guys, and I just want to have fun, and I want you guys to have fun.
I want to come on here with someone who I consider a friend, a close friend, and play games, play on my Twitch, upload it to my channel, so maybe I could grow as well, and just like have fun as well.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like list off the stuff that I don't want people mentioning, and you can do it too, but I might be able to sum it up. So I don't want like any of Austin's family mentioned, which that means his mom, either one of his sisters, or anybody else in his family. You can roast Austin.
That includes
that's fine.
my dogs. That includes
yeah,
my
his-
dogs.
Yeah, you can roast Austin. That's fine, because Austin doesn't care. But just as long as it's not any of
As
his
long
family.
as you're not, if you're gonna roast me, don't roast me and make me out like I am somebody like Jared Fogle, because that could
Yeah.
get me canceled very quick.
Yeah, and same for me. Like, I don't really want. It's not that I don't want her brought up at all, but I would rather not have my grandma brought up, unless the moment calls for it, where I talk about it first. But
Yeah, basically, what he wants is if he's actually talking about a conversation, like or remembering something good that happened or anything like that, then you could talk about it, but not something like you just bring it up out of the blue because you're being a complete like jerk about it, or you're just you're like asking about it, or I mean, if you don't know,
that's
I mean,
different.
I assume he would forget. Yeah, it's different. But like, if you do know, and you obviously know, and you're obviously doing it just to get like attention, or just be a complete like a-hole about it, then don't.
Yeah. Like, like you can bring up Bailey if you want to, since she was such a big part of this channel. Just don't like put her in a negative light or like say anything bad about that dog, because I will not
Man,
stand for that. But
I legit thought you were talking about my sister for a minute.
no.
It's so confusing because your sister, I mean my sister and your dog had the same name. It was spelled the same too.
Yeah. But
So
like I don't mind people bringing my dog up. It's fine. Just don't say anything negative about my dog. You can roast me if you want. I don't care. You can call me fat, call me a neck beard, call me freaking a fucking goddamn virgin if you want to. I don't really care about that. Just, just crack jokes at each other, but don't go into like personal stuff. Like I'm fine with roasts
yeah,
like, oh, like Austin something be looking like this, or Demo smells like this, or something like that. I'm fine with that, but just don't go over the line with it.
and when it comes to my channel as well, like I plan on bringing friends that like on my channel, like if you're doing a review or something, like
Ouch.
outside of my friend group on YouTube, like and stuff like that, like they don't really like that type of stuff. They're a lot
Hmm.
different than Demo and Messiah and stuff. So if that is the case, and you try to come and comment on my channel something about my friends or like my dogs or family members, you will get banned from my channel as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just
some, you know.
just come on the streams and just have fun, but don't like try to personally attack anyone. Just come on the streams, have fun, crack a couple jokes. Just hang out with us, basically, to put it that
Yeah,
way, I guess. Like just come and have fun with us, but don't take things too far, and just be chill about it.
yeah. That's all we're asking.
Yeah. But that's what I want going forward. And if people can't respect that and people can't abide by that, then some people will have to go, and that's just how it is.
It's sad, but it's the truth, you know.
Hmm. But anything else you want to say about it?
No, I think that's about it. I'm just hoping that that one account gets taken down and all the stuff about my family or
Yeah,
anything in the future doesn't happen, you know.
yeah. But with that being said, that's what we want, and I hope everybody understands and respects where we're coming from, because you wouldn't want that about yourselves either. So that's what it's going to be like on my channel going forward, and Austin's Twitch going forward. Um,
And my YouTube channel once I
yeah,
get some actual videos up, you know, besides
yeah,
the streams.
yeah. But if you guys watched this far into the video, thank you for watching this far, and hopefully the people that we mentioned in this video will tone it down, and hopefully, because I don't want my community to become a toxic place. That's the last thing I want, and I felt like
No,
it's starting to become toxic, and I don't want that to
we don't
happen.
want no Tanamongu or Jake Paul fans in here, okay? That's
Yeah,
what it's turning into. Like that kind of toxic.
yeah,
Or oh, I could even get even worse. You know, Dreams freaking stands.
yeah,
That could be toxic. Where they're
yeah,
even doxing the people that freaking they actually like. You know. So
yeah. But that's what's gonna be going on the channel going forward, and I hope everybody understands, and hopefully everybody respects that. Um, so that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
peace.